Hello Reshaper, what a fantastic and desperate reminder to share with you how to improve your own quality in life and how to enhance it. And by the way, I do apologize because yesterday I had a course I couldn't attend and do the live stream for yesterday, so I apologize, and tomorrow there's no live stream because another course I have to do. Okay? Awesome. So without further ado, let's jump in. By the way, you can also join my YouTube. It's pogodora, pogodora, and you can see myself there streaming in 4K. I mean, the same thing, just in 4K. If you want to see it in better sound quality, I got that. I got you there. Now, without further ado, let's jump in. So, first of all, if you want to enhance your quality of life, you have to care of what? Yes, of course, everyone is reading it. Your health, of course, your health. And one of most important things when it comes to your health, which is often underestimated, and not often that written, but let's be honest. What is your river of life? Now, so many people say water, and water is pretty good. But to what does this water convert in your body? Mostly to blood, right? Yes, your blood is a river of life. So what you need a clean blood in order to maintain a better quality of life. If you're eating too much fast food and stuff like that, of course you don't have a better quality of life, because those kind of ingredients makes you more sleepy and makes you more, more heavy. So you just sit on the couch and watching some sitcoms. Nothing against sitcoms, however, you're just wasting your time. And time is the most valuable thing you have in your life. So, what you can do instead of? What you can do instead of is always, of course, you can cleanse your blood. There are some products like beets and stuff like that. You can have it. Just buy in the supermarket some beets, and as vegetables, right? And if you have some beets, thank you for watching. And if you have some beets, what will happen is, if you eat them regularly, you have more cleaner blood, and it's better for you. You have less blood pressure and stuff like that. And what is also good is, especially when you are having often partner change, or when you are like a doctor, or you are, taking care of some ill people and coming in contact with people's blood really often, I want you to recommend also to do a blood test, like every year maybe. Okay, it will be good for you. It doesn't maybe cost too much, but it's better to be healthy and to be more concerned that you are healthy rather than having this panic when everything is already late. Okay, so I just want to have you less panic in your life. Another thing is also, you can, and speaking of manifestation, LOA and stuff like that, some people are saying it's just bullshit, and it sounds like you just bullshitting me, but there are actually cases. How's it called, this guy? Wonderful Morning and stuff like that. The author of Wonderful Morning, or my Miracle Morning, yeah. As the author of this book, Bankley something, he has really odd name. It's not odd, but it's not normal. It's not a normal name. So you can Google him, My Miracle Morning. It's also recommended by, I believe, by Robert Kiyosaki. Is all recommended it. Yeah. What is they're like the 6 things you can do in the morning to have a better life overall. And I also recommend you this book. You can just take it, and you have really good things that you can pick up. If you don't want to read this book, you can just Google it, and you can find everything on the internet actually. Now, what I want to say is, this guy, what has happened right now? Okay, moment please. I have some troubles on Facebook. I don't know why, but Facebook has kind of kicked me out. I don't know why. Okay, not Jibun, no me. Are you kidding me? Okay, no props. Am I back? Okay, I have just to swap the camera. Okay, now, I'm back. Sorry, Facebook. I don't know. It's like a disconnect from Facebook. I don't know why. Sometimes Facebook is just saying, "Hey, you have to disconnect." You say, "Okay, you can't do nothing but disconnect." And I mean, sometimes, especially recently, Facebook is a little bit getting crazy. So, what I want to tell you, and yeah, by the way, people on YouTube, I just want to say thank you for 120 subs. I really appreciate it. I have noticed it today. Really appreciate the 120 subs. And let's go back to the theme from today, the topic. And the topic is basically, as I said, to enhance your life. So another thing is this one guy who has written My Miracle Morning. He had like a car accident and stuff like that, and he has also been cancer. Like the last stage of cancer, a terminal cancer, I believe it's in English. And it's a terminal cancer. He through daily affirmations, daily saying I'm healthy, and just imagination that he goes back home healthy and nothing will happen again. He had actually healed himself through affirmations, and this is really possible. And I just don't want you to underestimate the power of manifesting. So you can actually manifest your health even when you have cancer. And those stories you can see it over all the place. Of course, some people say, "Oh man, this is bullshit," especially people who want to pay money for the expensive operations, for expensive surgeries to get rid of cancer. I am not there. I want to see, especially for those who have like terminal cancer, you can still live. You can still live for years. And how you can do it when you do affirmations that are empowering you and giving you the strength to live and giving you the sense to live. So those kind of things are really, really, really crucial if you want to enhance your life. Now, another thing is also speaking of fear, guys. Speaking of fear, how many people have fear of something? Have you, for example, you see a really beautiful woman right in front of you, running from you, want to approach her. Do you approach her? Yes or not? If not, well, who's talking in this moment when you say if not? I mean, if you're single, right? I don't want that you approach a woman when you are married and get in trouble with your wife or something like that. Sorry. It's kind of raining cats and dogs. Holy crap. Wow, it's here. It's how's it called? How's it called in English? It isn't even raining. It is how it called? Hyo. It's hyo in Japanese. Yeah, sometimes my Japanese is better than my English. Sorry, I have studied maybe longer English than Japanese, but more intensively Japanese than English. So I know some vocabs better in Japanese than in English. It's hail. Okay, it's hailing outside, so it's a little bit too loud. So I have to close the window because it's freaking loud. Okay, so yeah. And I thought it's really because it was loud. I thought it's really cats and dogs are raining, but no, it's hail. Cool. Okay, so basically, what I want to tell is, when you are afraid to approaching a girl, to approaching a guy, something like that, or doing anything else, who's actually talking in this moment? Of course, a fear. And it is always a fear, by the way. And fear is always... Now we come to the important point. Fear is always when you're thinking about yourself. Always. Fear is just a cure when you're thinking about yourself. Because most fears, we have just two types of fears. Fears of less and fears of loss. Okay? For example, you're getting sick. What do you have kind of fear? You have the fear of less. Being less healthy, right? When someone of your loved ones dies, what you have, your fear of loss. So you are not even we try to be more thinking about other people, right? When we try to be more how's it called? To be more to be more altruistic, my Japanese is better than my English. Even when we try to be more altruistic, we cannot be totally altruistic because every one and then comes a fear across, and fear is always concerned with ourselves. We lose someone, we lose something, or we are afraid to lose it, or we're afraid to get less of it. It is always a fear concerned to ourselves. Now, how we can eliminate the fear, how we can get rid of the fear or make it fade away? When you are always focusing on not yourself, but others. Simple as that. You cannot focus on others and being fearful. It is impossible. You cannot genuinely focus on other people and be fearful. It is impossible. If you have read for something, focus on other people. Focus on helping other people in this moment. Have to think, I must help this person. And when you will approach a girl, you say, I must make her day better. I must make her laugh. I must. Okay? And it's a total different vibe, but it's a total different vibration. It's a total different thing. And fear will just fade away. So, for those guys who have fear, this is your antidote for fear. Now, especially when you have like NLP and stuff like that, you have all these formulas, or when you are in a business, you have all the formulas to lead this business, you have the blueprints and so on, and the structures. But the thing is, you should never trust just blindly to the thing. Always, always, always. Also rely on your instincts. It should be a combination of the formula and instincts. Okay? A combination of two, not of one. I just rely on the formula. I don't put my brain inside. No, formula and instincts. Because sometimes this formula is just not suitable for your company. It's just not suitable for your case. And there are many, many formulas that are not suitable. And you have them adjusted. You have to a little bit put them around so you can make it happen for you. It is rarely that a formula totally 100% can be adjusted to your case. You have always to kind of tweak it around to make it fit, okay? Now, and when you have it in place, you build your own criteria. So, you have your formula, and you have your own instincts. You put them together, boom, you have your criteria. And the structure of this criteria that you have there will build your own common sense. Your own common sense. Not the common sense of your friend, not of your dog, not of your mother, father, not of everyone else in this world. Your own personal common sense. And this kind of common sense, this personal common sense that you get, will bring you the right action. And the right action, thank you for watching, Hirai-san. And this kind of common sense that you get will bring you the right action, because this common sense is not just because of this formula. Again, we get back. You have the formula and your own instincts put together. It gets the criteria. And from the criteria, you get the common sense. Right? And the common sense, this is what you bring to the right action into the right results. Okay? And this can enhance your quality of life dramatically. Okay? Now, next thing you can do is, well, you might know that the superior forces or the higher forces, right? The divine forces, if you may call them, doesn't recognize people who are uncertain. This is why many people in this world are just not happy, because they're not seen by the heaven. They do not see by these forces, by the universe, or how do you call it. They are not seen because they are not certain. They are not certain walking the path through life. And because they are uncertain, they are not seen. They have to be certain. Okay? They have to be certain and walk the path. Now, they have to be certain. And when they are certain, how you can get the certainty, by the way, right? Because many people say, hey, I want to be certain and stuff like that. But, some people say, I'm not uncertain. And the dialogue ends here. I'm uncertain. I am not confident. And it just ends here. I have social anxiety, I have other anxieties, and the dialogue just ends here right now. Pretty easy, right? It just ends. Now what you should do instead of, because you want to have the power, you want to be recognized by the forces, right? So you get actually a better path, a faster path, a fast path, if you want to call so, or shortcut. Now, that formula, then you can attach. First, you have to create a base of your skills, a base of your knowledge, a base of anything you have, a base, okay? Now you have created a base. Now you put challenges above the base. You're trying out something new and try to increase your own consciousness. Because it's not about just being focused on one thing. When you just focus on your thing, you don't see the environment itself. And you can just not see the other opportunities. You just don't see other opportunities when you just focus on one thing. So instead of, I want you to increase the whole thing. Increase the whole thing. Increase the whole consciousness that you have. The true consciousness. When you increase the consciousness, what will happen is you create a base, and then you try to challenge yourself, because you not just see this one thing, you see other opportunities and from other genres, from other things, and you just put it together, and then you try new challenges. And now you have tried new challenges. What happens is you get growth. Challenges got to growth. And now the most important thing that many people have, okay, we have the results, everything is fine, we go to the next one. Boom. Mentally speaking, when you do it over and over and over again, you feel empty inside. Your mentality feels empty inside because you've done something, but something is missing. The celebration is a reward. Never forget it. Never forget to reward yourself and to celebrate your wins. If you don't celebrate your wins, don't celebrate your own, and don't reward your wins, what will happen is you just give up on because you feel like nothing happened, nothing is there. Even you're moving forward, your business moving forward, you can see that everything is growing up, everything is growing, but the thing is, because you're not celebrating the small things, even you have a bad result, but you celebrate what? The process. You don't celebrate the result, you celebrate the process, the end of the process, not the result. The result is just a byproduct. But if you put everything inside of it, you did everything good, and you did the best, why don't you celebrate it? And this is exactly what is actually our school system, and everyone's school system in this world is just freaking lagging. Even you got the best, you made the best. If your result is BS, it was because it wasn't your day, it was our circumstances. When the result is bad, what will happen is you get actually the consequences. You get the bad consequences to feel. You feel the bad consequences. You get to blame, you get to complain, everything. Even you put everything inside. How do you feel when you put everything inside? And someone said it's a bad result, so it's bullshit. Everything you've done is bullshit. How do you feel it? You feel empty. You feel just destroyed, innerly destroyed. Because even the process was really good process, just because the result was bad, you didn't get anything. You didn't get any, maybe small reward that you got the best, you did your best. This is what school system is lagging off. Totally lagging off. It just gives you the freaking note to say, hey, you have an F, you have a B, you have a C, you have an S. And just, hey, you did great because, hey, I mean. But some people, do you know some people, especially in the school system, are working for months, their ass off, but they get an F. But others, they're just working maybe a day or maybe an evening right before the test and get a freaking S. Now, do you feel here actually any justice? Maybe you don't, right? Of course, if you're the one who gets the S, you feel justice. Hey man, this is cool. But let's compare it. You do this shit compared to someone who has worked their ass off for a month or more. Right? And this is injustice in our society, that we are not celebrating the process but the results. But to enhance your own quality of life, you should and you must celebrate the process, not the results. As I said, result is just a byproduct. Celebrate the process, the end of each process. No matter what the result is, just celebrate the end of each process. And you will see how your motivation to push more forward is just increasing. No matter what the results was. Now, another thing is, you should repeat that whole process, right? You should to create a base, challenge and grow, have a result and celebrate. But don't celebrate the result, celebrate the process, the end of the process, and reward yourself. Now, next one is, ask your own philosophy of life, of health. What is your own philosophy of health? Tell me. If you have a high philosophy of health, first things first, you would avoid acidic stuff. Because the more acids you put in your own body, what will happen is, well, acids are actually giving you the whole cancer stuff. Right? This has to be more alkaline. Because in the alkaline body, even back then, how's it called? Max Planck said that in 1913, I believe, he said that, well, when your body is totally alkaline, there cannot any virus live in. So you have to maintain an alkaline body. How you do it? Well, see what kind of products you eat. And by the way, alkaline body does not mean just what you eat, but also your thoughts. A healthy body means also healthy thoughts. If you feel stressed, if you feel angry, in all this low vibrational state, your body is not alkaline. your body is acidic. Because you can see when you feel stress and when you feel bad emotions, what will happen is your body, even you eat healthy, your body extracts acids, which you don't want to have. You don't want to have acidic stuff in your body. This is why you get old. If you want to stop getting old, you have to do things like, of course, go to bed go to bed like at 9 p.m. and for male people, for men, you want to wake up at 4, for women at 5 a.m. You don't eat for 16 hours a day. Just eat twice a day or once a day. Do some workout, daily workout, and stuff like that. I mean, that's elementary stuff. But not just this, you have to clean your thoughts. If your thoughts are bad, and if they are not here and now, mostly your thoughts are someone in the work that's been in the past, or the future, or someone in a book, or other mediums that you consume. You don't maintain your health. If you want to maintain your health, if you have a high philosophy of health, you want to see those things. Okay? Awesome. Reshaper. I hope you got some value from it. If so, smash the like button. And yet, I just want to make a shout out to Hirai Iki-san. I mean, it's Ki, alright? Iki-san, my mom, some people on Instagram, some people on Facebook, YouTube. Really appreciate YouTube for the 120 subs. Have an awesome day. By the way, this video is posted every single day. You can also see this video. I have also put a short version on TikTok. It is just 1 minute, less than 1 minute. If you want to see it, you're more than welcome. And as always, I wish you an awesome day. As always, do not let yourself to passion now. See you not tomorrow, but on Friday.